AI is slowly taking away creativity from the arts, from the very people it was made for. It's becoming more and more common in these recent times with entire YouTube channels, Instagram Reels, and essentially any form of content being made or just being generated completely and entirely by AI, whether the people realize it or not. Before we can understand how this is a problem, how does it work? Quoting from an article by Matt Corral, AI is a mathematical code. It can spot patterns and it collects data, the data in this case being whatever images it can find just about anywhere. Generating whatever prompt the person gives it to essentially just generate whatever it feels like. Most of the times it'll come out really bad the first times, but that's why people train these things so that later on it can create better results. So what's the problem? Well, to be completely blunt, it's making people more lazy. Anything judging from book covers, posters, entire scripts are now being mostly generated by AI. In a book called The House of Blood and Earth by Sarah J. Maas, recently caught flack for having an AI generated picture of a wolf in its cover. Marvel's Secret Invasion TV show recently caught flack because it used generative AI throughout its entire intro sequence. And video games like the recent Call of Duties, both the recent Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 6, started using generative AI for its cosmetics and skin packs. Because why bother hiring other artists to actually do their jobs when you can just have a computer program do it for you? Do it for you, for worse, for free. So then, what do we do about it? Legally, there's not a whole lot you really can do, since any generated thing posted by an AI cannot be copyrighted for the simple fact of it was not made by a human. So legally, what are you supposed to do? However, there are things you can do against it. In the article "How to Protect Your Art from AI in 2025" by Gelato website, people have resulted in using watermarks. Essentially, when you're drawing a picture online, you have an invisible layer that essentially acts as a watermark, making it more difficult for the AI to use it to generate. Doesn't make it impossible, just makes it a bit more of an inconvenience. Although you can't take charges against the pictures themselves because legally you can't. You can take action against the companies themselves that use your artwork without permission to defend yourself in court. Imagine how much worse our arts would be if we just let AI run loose unchecked. Essentially, just imagine everything just looking completely worse and soulless. But if we use these examples, the speech I've made and the articles I've used for it, then hopefully we can be by a better place at least sometime in the near future. Because if you don't, imagine people profiting off of stealing your work, using your likeness without your permission, and just doing whatever they damn well please.